This morning we have come down to Telford Town Centre to do one of the bits that's not so fun when you travel.
I don't want to do it.
It's jab day. Yeah, we've come down, we've got an appointment with Boots to have our inoculations. Now we've had so many already, but we still have, we've got a rabies booster, we got Hep B, we have Japanese encephalitis, we have a tick-borne virus that we weren't going to have, but they told us that we should have when we went to the fixer.
Yeah, and it's all going to be done over a 4-week course. I'm not looking forward to it. And in fact, kids, don't try this at home.
So yeah, so we've got far too many jabs to do, and it's good just to get them over and done with. But we're okay with needles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good with needles.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free.
I love needles. I'm not scared of them. It's just like, you just know that it's going to be an achy arm and
You got a bit of a sore throat today.
a bit of a sore throat today. And you're getting dragged out of bed to be pain.
I think maybe her sore throat is just maybe she doesn't want the jabs.
I'm having Japanese encephalitis, which is for mosquito bite, and apparently it's all over Asia, or could be. So, as we've always said, if you can't afford the inoculations and the insurance, you shouldn't travel. You should always be careful and not take risks.
Here we go.
And I'm WC.
Arm down one side
So thanks for that.
and relaxed.
Hold on a minute.
Didn't feel it.
You didn't even flinch.
Relax.
I didn't feel that. I actually didn't
I
feel
know, I
that
told you, I didn't.
at all. Well, we survived our jabs, and one thing, I couldn't believe how much they cost. We've had most of our jabs, but still the bill, we've got to do it over 3 different sessions, is going to be somewhere in the region of around £800. So if you're planning a big trip, make sure you budget in the cost of jabs. Well, one of the things we're thinking about is what happens if somebody decides to put a brick through one of the windows and we're nowhere near a DIY shop. And so we're thinking we're going to probably take some perspex with us and get it cut to shapes, one for the side window, one for the back window, so that if anything untoward happens we can find a way of attaching it. So we're not sure of the thickness, how thick it actually needs to be. But I'm thinking probably better to go with the thicker one, just in case somebody could smash the side window of the van, and we could probably make do with this as well somehow by taping it on. So I think we're going to go, it's quite expensive, it's like £58 for one sheet, but we should be able to get 2 windows out of one sheet. So the mission today is to empty Trudy, give her a good clean, and just repack what we actually need. So today's going to be a busy day.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go.
Okay, so that is phase 1. Trudy is now emptied all over the driveway behind me, Now we need to go through everything and see what we really need to keep, because I think we've got too much stuff. It's also a great opportunity to give Trudy a good deep clean while she's completely empty.
I've really been debating about spending dollars, money, cash to get Trudy's seat covers changed, and I'm not that clever with a sewing machine, and although my sisters have been fantastic and offered me that service, I've decided that Trudy is wearing what Trudy is wearing, and I found a way to take the covers off. So I'm going to take them all off and put them through the washing machine. And again, thanks so much, Dad, for letting us come and stay at your house and use your house as a base. So here we go, let's take the covers off. I found it a bit tricky because there's like plastic things sewn in, but I found that actually you can slide the plastic things through. So if I show you, I don't know if this will show up, but there is a slit here, and there is a plastic bar here, and that is what was holding this seat cover on. And I thought it was all sewed together, but actually it slides out in between, so I'm going to be able to take these covers off. One of the reasons I thought I couldn't get these cushion covers off is because they're actually attached. But actually, on closer examination, on the back, there are little things holding it in. So I'm doing it, I'm taking it off. I'm not sure whether I'll get it back on, but I'm going to give it a good go. So the theory is you push down really hard.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
No. You push down really hard and then you poke the little thing, see there? And then I'm going to poke it through the hole, and then it releases on that side. So I'm going to do it. I don't know whether it's going to work, but if not, I'm sure some clever person out there will tell me how to put it back on. Hello, there's so much dust. There's so much dust. Literally. Why is dust in the garage?
There is dust everywhere, but there's going to be a lot more dust when we cross Mongolia and Kazakhstan and places like now. So watch this space, because I know it's going to get a lot more dusty.
When we went to see Martin, we were saying that we couldn't find one of the fuse boxes, and he said when you empty the van and give it a good clean, that is the time to find the fuse box. So Chris is currently in one of the cupboards trying to work out whether it's the fuse box. Any joy, love?
No, it's not.
So where have you looked?
So in the manual, it actually said that there is a main fuse board for the van, which is part of the van conversion, not the engine, not the main van. I've looked behind here, it's not in there, it's not in here. There's a cupboard here, it's not in there, and we just can't find it. So we're systematically trying to go around the van to find it. So fingers crossed. Okay, we still can't find it. So we've taken the mattress out and started looking really detailed under the bed. And I've just pulled out this little hatch from down here. And there is what looks like a fuse box down here. So I'm gonna open it and have a little look.
Fuses.
Oh, it's a bit dusty. No, that is not the fuse board. Okay, put it back together and let's keep looking. Okay, so we've looked in here too. It's not in there. Well, after spending about half an hour looking for the fuse board, we still can't find it.
No.
I don't know where it is. It's not in any cupboards, it's not under the bed, it's not under the chairs, it's not under the floor. So next time we go to Be Smart Leisure, I think Martin is going to be my main man to see if he can find where it is. But yeah, a little bit of a mystery. The handbook says there should be a fuse board, but it doesn't say where it is.
Whew. Well, oh, who thought it was a good idea to take those covers off those cushions? As I mentioned yesterday when we took these covers off, because it was a nice sunny day to get them washed and dried, there are these little things that needed to be popped to get them to take this frame off. And I was like, yeah, I'm really clever. I've managed to pop them all off. But what I hadn't considered is actually when you're trying to put them back in, it's really hard. So I've raided my dad's workshop, found a piece of string and a screw because I don't have any sort of hooking mechanism. So what I've done is I've actually, I'll show you if I can. So the next one is here. So from the back, I push the screw through the hole to come out where the little popper is, there. And then I wrap this piece of rope around the screw a couple of times. And then I pull it through. Hang on. And I pull it through. Oh, there you go. I pulled it through. So now you can see it's come through on the screw. And then I'm going to put that little tiny brown thing through the piece of cord there. And then I'm going to pull it tight, and then I'm going to yank it through and pull it really hard. There you go, and it's popped through the other side. You can see it there. And then I'll just unhook this. God, it's really hard on the hands. And there it is. It's actually come through. So now I'll be able to do that all the way round, and then it will hold true the frame into the right place. Yay!
So what's funny is Marianne's put the cover back on the front seat and somehow she's managed to tie it to the frame. We can't move the chair forwards or backwards, so she's just trying to sort it out.
Oh, it's a bit tricky. Oh, it's moved.
Did you tie it to the bar?
I've tied it to something. Instead of tying it to the chair, I've tied it to the mechanism that moves.
Oh.
So that's why.
Okay.
Hang on, I think it's just the one. Let me just, oh yeah, there you go, it's just the one.
And cut. You're very brave.
This isn't brave, this
I think
is
you
sensible.
need a lollipop.
I want a sticker. Do you have stickers?
Well, the plaster's got little
You've
hands on it.
got a nice happy.
That's it.
You need a You've Been Brave sticker. We're not sure of the thick cut. We finished.
Well, the American.
We need a lollipop after this.
You might have to buy it.
Might have to buy it. And I've been brave badge.
What have you been?
Brave. The worst thing that could happen is we could be somewhere really remote and one of the windows gets. It's very noisy in here. Cut.
That's what happens when people work.
I know. Shame on you. Shame on you for working. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it will if you check in the bottom of Spain, yeah.
It was good on that side,
Stop being silly.
Sorry. Very remote, away from shops. Take 404 million. Stop it.